guys, welcome to Adventure Gaming HQ, and today I'm going to show you guys how to duplicate worlds in Mcpe. We're actually going to do this by using a feature in the game. Yes, there's a feature in the game that allows you to duplicate worlds as much as you like. This is so crazy because they made it so hard to find out. I mean, I had no idea this existed until this guy came up to me in the comment section and told me about it. I'll show the comment at the end. Now you may be thinking, what exactly could I do with a duplicatable world? Well, here I have a list of things you can do with duplicatable worlds. First of all, let's say you're building a huge map that will have TNT all over it, and at the end, when you're done with it, you want to see if it'll correctly work. And you don't want to explode all of your work, because then when you're done, you'll have to rebuild it all. So instead, you can duplicate the world and try it on a different world. Second thing, if you're expecting to put your map online using Plug.pe or multiplayer for Minecraft PE or something like that, you'll want to have it non-griefable. That means they can grief it if they want and you wouldn't care. Well, you can duplicate the world and they can do exactly that, and you don't need to give a care in the world because you can just duplicate it again. Also, getting duplicatable worlds will allow you to save your work. So, if you build a big thing and you're scared something will happen to it, you can save your world by duplicating it. This is also good for creating glitched worlds, because sometimes when you load them in as the duplicate, it can be super glitchy. But also, if it is glitchy and you don't like it, you can easily repair it with just some simple blocks. And finally, it's awesome for making different types of maps. Maybe you made this big parkour map, and then Christmas is coming around the corner, and you want to turn it into a Christmas map, so you can duplicate it and go into the second world and add snow and trees and all of that, and maybe it's Halloween, add some pumpkins, some cobwebs and stuff like that. You can duplicate it and do that with it too. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, I have to say that this will work on older worlds if they are not flat or infinite. If they are, then this will not work. I'm sorry, I know that's a big bummer for a lot of you who want to duplicate their old worlds, but that's just not possible with just the game. You'll probably need a mod for that. So what you first need to do is you need to click on this new button right up here. So when you click on that, now what you want to do is you want to tap on advanced, and now you can see everything you've seen before: survival, creative, and then you have infinite, and then you have flat. Now, something that none of us ever pick is old. Why would you want to do that? That's boring. You don't want old. But you do in this, because you can duplicate it, and don't worry, when you make an old world, you can turn it into infinite. So I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. So now what you want to do is you want to create the world. And by the way, you can pick a seed, maybe you can look up a seed and find a cool seed that you want. And you can tell that this is an old seed by going into your world and checking to see if there is a cut off corner, and also sometimes it will even do this, or whatever this is. But it will actually make it so that it's a really small world. It's actually really small. So you can see over here, and you can see over there, it's just one big box. So now what you can do is you can start building. Build whatever you like, however big you want. And by the way, this is big enough for an entire theme park or whatever the heck you were trying to build. And if it isn't, then I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck you're trying to build. But I would believe this is big enough for any world. So let's just build something right here. Something random. Just a bunch of blocks in a random order. And then maybe like put a torch on top. And this right here. And that right there. So now we can memorize this. Take a look at this. And also, when you do this, as I said, it'll make it glitchy. Like sometimes when you load it, it'll make it glitchy and stuff. So, it may change the biome around what you build. It will not change what you build in the surroundings it is in. So, it has to keep these blocks the same, all the ones around it. But these ones that are far away may change, but change very slightly. Okay, you're ready to duplicate your world. Now, remember, you can do this as many times as you like. So now what you want to do is you want to go back to the front title, and then you want to tap on edit, edit the world, and now you can name it whatever you want. You know, you could have named it before. Let's just name it something random, just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to look at this sneaky little button down here, make infinite. Now you'd probably think that would say switch it to day only, which you can't do with old worlds for some reason, but they replaced it with make infinite. Now what this does is it not only duplicates your world, but also makes it so that it's not a little box. You can go as far as you want in any direction. So that's a double positive. Now when you press this button, it may do that. Okay, whoa, I pressed it twice, so sometimes you may have to double press it. And if it still isn't working after pressing it a million times, you want to close Minecraft and go back into it. Now if we press back, you can see we have this new world that spawned. So we have blah, old, and we have blah. The original one is the old one. So we can go back into this. It's the exact same thing. Everything is exactly the same. Now let's just take one last look around. You can see we have a jungle right over here. We have some forest over here. We got some mountains over there. So we memorize this, right? So now let's go into the new one. Quit the title. And now when we go into the brand new one, which is right here, as you can see, I don't think this tree was here before, and you can still see it's mostly the same. So we still have the jungle over here. We still have the mountains, even though, as I said, it may make it glitchy. You can still see this. Like, I don't know why it does this. I think it may be because it's like spawning it right where the world ended or something. I'm not sure, but as you can see right over here, we still have our build and all of the blocks around it. It tries to save everything that's around your build, and it tries to save the biomes as best it can. And so there you go, you can now duplicate your world. So now let's test it out on a different world I have. So we're gonna go to the front title, quit the title. And then we're going to go back into this one I made, which is roller coaster. Now, as I said, you can check to see if it's an old world by first pressing on the edit button. And if it says make infinite, that means it's an old world. So now we're going to go into it. And you can see I made this little old roller coaster in about 4 seconds. It's not very good, but you know, yeah, this is what you get. So you go up here, you fall down here, onto this water, and you slowly go forward, and then you go onto here, and then you're about to fall off, and then you get stopped by some non-activated rails.
Wow.
And as you can see, it's an infinite world. You can see the end of the world, and as I said, sometimes it glitches with these things. Let's see how well it will duplicate it. So, we're going to go into the front page again, and we're going to go and edit the world and make it infinite. Go back, and there we can see roller coaster old and roller coaster just roller coaster. And if we press on the new roller coaster, basically the same. It didn't change that much, as you can see. As I said, it tries not to change the blocks that are around your build. So actually, this is a pretty well-made world. I don't see that there's one glitch over here, but that's like the only glitch I can see. And also this one. What the? It looks like that was like attached to there and was shifted over. But in all, it's actually pretty good. And if you don't like these, obviously you can just take out some blocks and fix it up just like this. Just fix it up. It's not that bad. And so now we can just go ahead and blow this baby up, do whatever we want to it, because we know we already have a duplicate that will actually save it for us. So as I said, it's like saving the world. Oh no! Some griefer blew up my roller coaster. Oh, who cares? Because we can just go to the title. We can go ahead and delete that world because we don't care about it. And then we can go into the old one. And there you go. It's all back together. And everyone, as far as I know, this works with every single version of Minecraft Pocket Edition. And as I said I would mention, here's the guy who found this out. This video would not be possible without this guy. Okay, everyone, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.